Hello, my friends and sunflowers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elena, and I'm a hype theorist. And today we're going to be reacting to TXT's 0X1 Love Song, or I Know I Love You. I'm really excited for this. I've been really excited especially since the trailers dropped, which I'm just going to talk about some predictions, I guess, first off. They had like a pool in there, like an empty pool, and then inside of that there was like a tiny little pool. Like an inflatable one. But the big pool kind of makes me think of Runaway. At the bottom of the pool in Runaway, there's like a door to another world. So I do wonder if like maybe that's why they're in the pool in the first place, because they're like trying to recreate that feeling of the first time they went through or something like that. And in the first teaser, Yeonjun was actually doing like this whole like little dance thing, which was awesome, but it was a reference to a movie called From Days of Being Wild, which I believe is a Chinese film. It was from 1990, and according to Translating TXT, there was a line that the character in the movie said before he did this dance. I've heard there's a kind of bird without legs that can only fly and sleep in the wind when it's tired. The bird only lands once in its life, and that's when it dies. And we see a bunch of like dead bird recently with TXT, so makes me think of that a little bit. Also, just the name in general, like Days of Being Wild, makes me think of several TXT songs that kind of emphasize this. Like they're like enjoy your youth, be wild kind of thing. And like especially because TXT want to continuously enjoy their youth. They don't want to grow old. Whoa, I just tried to lose my voice for a second there. And then in the trailers, there's like a car ride. It looks like they're, you know, being free and stuff and just enjoying life. The only thing that I did find ominous was the goldfishes. Now, we've seen fish a bunch of times, but this particular scene made me think of the Japanese version of Runaway. And so like there's this scene where Taeyeon is feeding fish and then the fish turn into a shark. So I'm wondering if that's like an indicator that something's going to go wrong in this music video. I wouldn't be surprised. But it also could mean that this music video is set up for things to go wrong, like this is the fishy stage. And there's no shark yet, but there's a shark coming. Just keeping in mind that TXT, especially recently, has still been about like their youth, enjoying their youth, and rewinding time to continuously enjoy their youth. Like almost like a fear of growing up. I don't know how this is tying into the whole like freeze aspect of their album just yet, but like I said before, usually the main music video has its own story, and then the lyrics are what reference the like storyline, so the Starseekers universe. Anyway, I've been talking for 5 minutes and we haven't even looked at this music video yet, so let's do that instead. Are the captions on? They aren't! This is why you always have to check. What? No. I love when they don't subtitle important things. I'll look for that after. Oh yeah, he has a half-heart necklace, I think. Oh no! Oh, they're fighting! The people behind him. Oh no! Are those his parents? So I wonder if that like kind of puts into perspective why he doesn't want to grow old if he sees his parents, which I assume they're his parents, fighting. Like, he doesn't want to have to deal with that? I wouldn't. Did you see the bird flying in the air? Wait. Oh! Oh my god, there's so many things. First of all, the birdie! We see a bird flying in the air. We were just talking about how birds couldn't land or they would die. That was like in the thing, that the reference to the movie. But also the lyrics talked about chess, and we saw Bomgyu playing chess before. I think it was the MMA VCR or something like that. Anyway. Sorry, I keep pausing it. Oh, there's a mirror. Okay, the only with the one. Okay, wait, what did he grab? There's so much happening. Oh, it's just the keys. We're okay. He's just grabbing keys. Oh, keys to take the car, maybe. Oh, they're all just waiting for him? Oh, I love that, like, raspiness to the voice. I love that they're just going on a road trip. I love Bomgyu's look there, too. I don't know, something about the hat. Is that a fish? Wait. Are you gonna show it again? Fishy! There's a fish in the sky. That doesn't usually happen. That's interesting. I just realized I did not pay attention to any of those lyrics. I was just like, wow, look, they're so cute. Ooh! The dance move. Wait, was the car rolling away? The car was just rolling away. Whoops. I won't be able to get to heaven. I don't belong there. Wait, that makes me think of, there's like this whole thing where they believe that they're monsters because of the horns on their head, or like the things that are all because they made a contract with the cat. And thus, because of that, they can't make it to heaven, is what I'm guessing that line references. Ooh. This makes me think of, oh, there's this one point where they're standing there, it's all black and white. There's another fish in the air. Whenever they write only, I get confused because it's a 1 instead of an L. But an angel who somehow appeared to me, that was Kai, because he has the wings. Imagine all of his friends make a contract with a cat, and then Kai sees how upset they are, and so he makes a contract with the cat to save his friends. Okay, anyways, that has nothing to do with this music video. Let's continue. That's from the lyrics, that's... I love how the fish are flying in the air. What is his earring? I can't tell. Oh, Kai is sleeping again. Kai is always sleeping. He just starts dancing. I mean, same though. It's just dark? Oh, that's kind of beautiful. Oh, they're recreating the beginning. Are they gonna burn their clothes? I swear they just burn everything. Someone here is a pyromaniac. Is it Beomgyu? I like how it's Yeonjun's car and Beomgyu's like, whoops, and Yeonjun just smiles and starts laughing. It's his parents' car! I guess he's not worried about getting in trouble. Ooh, do you see Hogwarts in the background? Okay, well, maybe not Hogwarts, but it's like a big, like, castle-like thing. I guess that's what they were before. Also, the cast. Oh, wait, sorry. There's a lot of stuff. The cast, like, Loser Lover is a reference to the movie It. I've never really watched It. I can't. I don't like anything remotely horror-related. But I do know that it's an alien. The song is so good. And now it's nighttime. And they're still playing in the pool. I was actually expecting the water to freeze at the end. 'Cause freeze, you know? Okay, so part of this must be a dream. Also, does he wake up alone at the end? That's just sad. Can you please actually play? Where'd all his friends go? This is giving me, like, Jin vibes. Except instead of Jin disappearing, everyone else disappears for Yeonjun. Also, these look like the sheets that Beomgyu had in his images for Boy. Let's just watch that again, shall we? I have a lot of thoughts. There was a lot going on in that, and I don't even think I was paying attention to lyrics like half the time. My hair is not having a good hair day. Oh, wait, I need to look up what this says. Say you love me, say you love me. Okay, I found one. The growth period can be said to be a universal hole in anyone's life at some point. Small or large, experience emptiness and wholeness of a soul through that time. However, for some boys, holes too often invade their lives in complex forms. Hey, holes! Look, did I not mention holes? In my last video, I'm positive I mentioned holes. This is a metaphorical hole, but it's a hole, kind of. By the way, that translation I think was just a Google Translate translation, so... Okay, let's just watch it again. So this is about holes in their life. Basically, they're trying to fill their holes with having fun or something like that, like the emptiness inside. Okay, I got you. I wish they had translated that. Hi, do better. I love how he's just like, I got the keys! I love Beomgyu's shirt here. It's like a heart, but it's like... got the things on it. They just, like, they customize all of TXT's clothing, and part of it hurts me because I know some of the clothing is, like, Gucci. However, I think it looks really cool, so. From this bottomless pit, there's the hole again! Okay, now that beginning makes sense, too. When I'm sinking alone. Sinkhole! That voice! I think at some point... they're in this dream world. I love how Yeonjun's like, oh crap. It's a big turn. It's a big change from his like indifference at the end. I didn't read the title, the lyrics again. Take my hand. That's a thing that they do a lot. Till the end of the world. Usually when they say end of the world in lyrics in TXT, it's referencing Magic Island, specifically going to Magic Island. Like, actually, to the end of the world is a really, like, it's a recurring lyric as well. So this is interesting. It's like cutting between scenes where Yeonjun's in his room looking at the fish, and then going back to them like driving around and like are in like this abandoned building. Bro, that's so mean. How could you? I missed that the first time. He just like pushes Kai right in. The tips of my feet, everything turned pitch black. Again, that whole imagery. Life before you was trash. I could never even light a single match, which is hilarious because they're constantly lighting fire. In fact, the fire can't stop following them. So that's ironic. In this world of ice, you're the only shining glow. I don't know how the ice is gonna come in yet. I bet it'll be like obvious when the Frost music video makes its way to us in the future. I love this aesthetic with everything like abandoned and old looking, and then they're just like bright and colorful. And they have like these fish that are kind of like colorful. They're like purpley color. And the fish in the sky are kind of purpley, which might tie to like their whole Magic Island thing. I'm trying to figure out if this abandoned part is on their Magic Island. Usually I want to say no, but I'm actually not sure because they have like this weird thing where they're mixing the fantasy and reality. It's like a magical realism, and like they had a magical world, and then they also have like their reality, which is what we see Yeonjun sitting in his parents' room. And then this is kind of like a mixing. Like they are out in the world, but it also contains like magical aspects, like fish flying in the sky. It makes me think of BTS's Heartbeats music video a little bit. There was like a lot of fish in the sky. Also note that there's 5 fish, so the fish are kind of like representing TXT. They're fish out of water in a way, which makes me think again of like things like Puma, where like they feel trapped, which is hilarious because fish are in a tank usually. If you're keeping fish, not in the ocean or the pond or whatever. So I think that's possibly like a metaphor to that. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a metaphor that translates really well to Korean or not, but in English that makes sense. It does kind of look like they have possibly the little fish tank here with them as well, which is interesting. Also, like Taein just like hits him awake. Like he's like, "Phew," which it's like, get out of your head. We're all actually sitting here in your room. Also, we're back here on my alien agenda. I just love that there's like a little astronaut guy right here. Okay, it doesn't look like the clock is set to his birthday anymore. I'm not exactly sure what time that would be. Maybe it's 10 minutes after 10-ish. It doesn't look like it's quite at the 15, which would have been like, if you have a clock. So this is the 12. 1, 2, 3 would be the 15 minute, and then the half hours at the bottom. So it doesn't look like it's quite at 15, so maybe like 10 minutes or so. So 10:10 or something like that, it looks like. I heard that, I don't remember who said this, if it was a Twitter post that I saw or something, but this like degree for clocks is a really common one because it looks really good on a clock and it's recognizable. In my opinion, this is a better kind of clock angle, but I'm not the one who's going to be sitting here arguing about science, about clocks. So it doesn't look like it's a reference to 5:53 the way that they have been in the past, and it doesn't look like it's a reference to Yeonjun's birthday the way that it was in Nap of a Star. So just a regular clock, possibly, not a specific time. And I guess maybe it's like 10 in the morning. And of course we have Kai sleeping again. He sleeps all the time. He was sleeping in like Can't You See Me? He was sleeping in Magic Island. This boy likes to dream. Is that a paint can? No, I don't think it is. I think they're snacks. Okay, they're chips. It looks like a paint can. I think they were watching like a movie and then he's like, I can do that dance too. I love this part. Why would, out of all places to throw it, why would you throw it to the car? Thank you. This is my favorite part. I just like that Bongyu is like turning to Yeonjun and he's like, oh, I didn't mean to. And Yeonjun just starts laughing. Taeyeon's already laughing in the background. He's like, yeah, that was pretty funny. Can you imagine accidentally burning your parents' car? Oh my god, I would have a heart attack. Okay, wait, I have to go back and read the lyrics this time, because I wasn't again. I got too distracted by the fact he sets the car on fire. I was fine to die, I'm a loser in this game. That was Taeyeon specifically. The only rule in this world, save me, take my hand. Why is it a rule though? Is it a rule that they're losers? Okay, first of all, the game thing makes me think of it must be a reference to the fact that they're playing D&D in a lot of their stuff. But I wonder if like it's also possibly a reference that to get to Magic Island you have to feel like an outsider, a loser, etc., etc. And that's probably why they don't want to grow up, maybe? If you become an adult and start to fit in the adult world, you might lose the ability to actually go and visit this Magic Island space or something like that. Ooh, that is hard to give up. I'm not gonna lie. If I could continuously rewind time to be able to go and like visit a magical spot, I would. But the thing is, like, being an adult doesn't mean you have to get rid of all the things in childhood. Ugh, I don't know. So, like, they all end up alone, standing in their place, and then Yeonjun wakes up alone. This is such an interesting shot. Bongyo's in the future. Bongyo's in the foreground. They're all, like, up here, looking down at them. Do they all live in the same apartment building? But then, like, you see them sort of all by themselves, so Subin standing, I guess, in the middle of an abandoned road. Taeyeon's by himself. Kai's by himself at the pool again. And then it's nighttime. At least the car's not on fire anymore. Ooh, I was gonna say it makes me wonder if Yeonjun's friends were even real. I mean... But we know they are real. I don't know what happened that made them all separate, though. Well, that's fine. Anyway, well, this has been very enlightening. First of all, that song was fantastic. Hello, please, if you haven't been streaming the music video or the song on, like, Spotify or Apple Music, you should definitely do that, along with the rest of the album, which I'm gonna go listen to now. I love that they have this whole idea that they're, like, sinking into their growth, whether they like it or not. It means that it's trying to catch up with them, which I like. It's like a continuous aspect for them, and at some point, possibly in the Frost music video, which will most likely be the last music video for this album to release, and it will of course be the Starseekers storyline, that'll probably have them actually having to face this sinkhole that they keep talking about. These lyrics tend to, like, I think I said this earlier, but these lyrics tend to reference what will happen in the Starseekers TXT universe storyline music video, which, like I said, will be Frost. The music video itself is super fun. I just like the, like, vibe of the whole thing. First of all, the rasp. And I love the, like, oh, the, like, chorus, like, singing that they have. And the whole, like, abandoned building things, I really like. It makes me feel like it's these kids going around and doing things they're maybe not supposed to. We also get the fact that Yeonjun's parents are fighting, which we've never seen anything about any of their families before within the storyline. So I wonder, like, if this is, like, an interesting view into maybe why Yeonjun wants to act out or whatever. Because he said before, he's like, oh, I want to experience, I don't remember the wording exactly, but, like, something along the lines of, like, oh, I want to be more punk, which I think were actually lyrics to one of the songs. Otherwise, love this music video, love the song, definitely gonna be a really easy stream. I was actually expecting the feature to be there. Was the girl fighting? Was that actually her? I didn't even think about that. Hold on. No, that's not her. The face looks really different. Interesting. I thought maybe she was cameoing as, like, Yeonjun's mother, but no. It doesn't look like it is. looks like someone else. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you gained a little bit of insight into this music video and the possible meaning of the lyrics and how it relates to their storyline and like in general. Yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe with notifications turned on so that YouTube tells you every single time that I post a new video. All of my social media is linked in the description below, so make sure you check those out. I wanted to give a huge shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support. You really help me out. As it is, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay sunny, my friends. Bye. He's just like, da 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 da. Except he has a microphone and he's not using his phone and it looks a lot cooler than me. Okay.